Hey everybody, this is TJR. Welcome back to the channel. With the Elvis biopic in theaters this weekend, I kind of thought it would be fun to do some Elvis related content on the channel this weekend. So yesterday, I posted a video where Superfan and I discussed a book entitled The Colonel, The Extraordinary Life of Colonel Tom Parker and Elvis Presley. Please check that out if you haven't yet, but finish this video first, thanks. At any rate, though, I thought today I would talk about the 90s era Elvis box set. And of course, I wore a Batman shirt today because nothing says Elvis like Batman. This set is entitled The King of Rock and Roll, The Complete 50s Masters. It is a 5-disc box set. And as the title implies, it contains the complete known studio recordings by Elvis Presley during the 1950s. This set was released in 1992 by RCA Records, although I wouldn't pick it up until the mid to late 90s. So basically, this is everything he recorded in the 50s in chronological session order. Yeah. It's a whole lot of Elvis. So let me go ahead and open this up and show you some of it here. We do have this really nice booklet here inside. And it does contain, of course, as you'd expect, a lot of photos, a lot of memorabilia. And it also features a very nice essay by Peter, hopefully I say this correctly, Guralnick. Hopefully I've said that correctly. If I haven't, please correct me in the comment section. And but yeah, a very nice informative essay. This, of course, was released in '92. There wasn't the access to information like we have now. And at the time that I picked this up, which would have been the mid to late 90s, this was one of the more informative things that I'd had the chance to read about Elvis Presley. And I guess I should do a little bit of back story here before I proceed here. You know, when you are a teenager, it is very common to consider that the popular music that was before your time, to look at it as being, how shall I say, passé, not as good as the popular music that surrounds you during your youth. Now, of course, I know not everybody is this way, but I think this is true for a lot of us. This was certainly true for me growing up as a teenager in the 70s. And granted, there was a lot of amazing music during the 70s. But like a lot of teenagers, I looked at the music from the era of the 1950s as being old people's music. Now, there was one exception, of course, during the 70s, and that was for the Beatles, as I found a lot of their music to be as groundbreaking, if not at times more groundbreaking, than the music that was surrounding me during my youth. But aside from this one exception, my attitude about music from the 1950s and early 60s wouldn't change for me very much until the mid to late 90s. When my mind began to open up more as to what I thought was good and was not good. And I really started to discover the joy and excitement of this time period and began to ferociously explore and collect music from this time period. By that time, this box set had been out for a while, and it was certainly a lot more affordable, so that worked out well for me. So yeah, at the time, this booklet here was one of the more informative things that I had the chance to read about Elvis Presley. And it's a nice essay. There is also in this booklet a sessionography, which, details all the session recordings. Very well done. The original set came with or I should say the first release of the set, the early release of the set, came with these collectible stamps that reproduced all of the album covers and all of the picture sleeves for the 45s. Mine is clearly an older set, an older release, because it doesn't have that, but it does have all this reprinted in the booklet here. This is what would have been on the stamps here. And so that's nice. Let me go ahead now and show you the CDs here. Now, here's CD 1. And CD 1 covers Elvis's entire Sun Studio recordings. After that, you have discs 2 through 4. And discs 2 through 4 cover Elvis's entire recorded work for RCA Records during the 1950s. So yeah, again, it's a whole lot of Elvis. And let's just see that here. And here is disc 4. There we go. Let's see the inside. And here is disc 5. Disc 5 is entitled Rare and Rockin'. And it is a collection of rare outtakes, unreleased recordings, including live recordings, and alternate takes of released masters. There you go. Now, what was great at the time that this set was released is that this was the first time that this music had been remastered for CD. And I'll tell you right now, they did a phenomenal job with it. And I think these remasters still hold up to this day. To my knowledge, none of this music has been remastered since that time. Now, there's always the possibility that, technology having improved, that we could do a better job now in the current century. Who knows? Maybe that's something that someone will undertake. It is debatable, of course, given the age of the recordings and the primitive recording technology that was available at the time. But, man, if they don't do it again, I'm still going to be happy, because this was just a phenomenal job of remastering this material. It sounds absolutely excellent. Now, this set was also followed by 2 similar box sets. One entitled From Nashville to Memphis, The Essential 60s Masters, and Walk a Mile in My Shoes, The Essential 70s Masters. These were both 5 CD box sets. I have to say, I didn't feel any real strong compulsion to own those 2 sets like I did this one. This covers the period that Elvis is best known for and most revered for. And, it's a lot. It's 5 discs, but in my opinion, it's all very essential, this whole set here. And I've just really enjoyed the hell out of this set. With that said, I do want to say that I really do like Elvis's, his 70s hits. I guess I'll just call it that. Some people call them his comeback hits. But I really do enjoy his 70s hits quite a bit. I thought there was a lot of great songs there. At some point, I really should pick up, maybe if there's a single CD compilation best of or a 2 CD compilation best of, I really should pick one of those up. If there's anything you want to recommend to me in regards to that, please leave that in the comments. I will greatly appreciate it. TJR from the future, interrupting TJR from the past. I should also add that if you have an interest in getting this, it remains very accessible. Even though it's been out of print for quite some time, it is still very easy to find on eBay and aftermarket sites like eBay, and it's very affordable. I looked it up yesterday on eBay and saw that you could get this for roughly about $20, so it's easy to get. And so far, it would appear that having this movie in release hasn't really done anything to skyrocket the aftermarket prices, so that's a good thing for all of us. Anyways, that's the 90's box set. Do you have this set? Do you have any interest in it? Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you have the other 2? Let me know your thoughts on that too. I'd be curious to hear. Again, as always, if you like what I do here, please click like, hit subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you never miss a video. And as always, play these videos to the very end, as that helps the YouTube algorithm recognize this channel. A big shout out and thank you to my fierce and mighty patron supporters. If you'd like to be a patron supporter and help me make more videos, please go to patreon.com/TJR the original and leave a monthly pledge. I do make exclusive videos just for the patron supporters that are not available on this channel. A quick update, I did finish filming my review of the Madman Across the Water box set last night. I need to edit it and put it together, so be looking out for that. Everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all stay safe and healthy. Take care. Bye-bye.